I am a feminine mystic. This is my channel, Wild Free Entangled Fairy. I want to put this phone on top of something so I'm not so low. How are you guys doing? I want to talk to you guys about the topic that I left in the title here. Um, so much to say. I'm a, sh- I go around about getting to the point. Um, because I want to give context just in case someone doesn't understand terms. And so, um, just a little bit about my history in case you're finding me and you don't like know who I am or whatever. I come from a narcissistic energy type background or whatever, but I don't even talk to um, those people in my family system like that. And they don't really want to have anything to do with me either. And it's not, I don't have any like strife. It's just like it is finished. It's over with. But it started off very tumultuous, like very confusing. I felt like I was in some type of weird punked episode for a long time. Like I was in a movie that I didn't really want to be in. Like I was a star of a movie that I didn't really want to be in. I just wanted people to leave me alone and let me live my life or whatever. And that feeling usually comes and that confusion usually comes when you're a authentic person. Like when you aren't you're not searching for anything on the outside of you to make you who you are. And what I found that people who are born with this type of inner peace and access to their creativity, access to their genius, like access to their inner world, like of unlimited possibilities. People tend to be jealous of you of all ages, like all ages, all sizes. It doesn't even really matter how old you are or how young you are. There'll be people who are 5 times older than you that are haters, that are who don't really like being around your authentic energy unless it benefits them. And if you're smaller or they perceive you as weaker or if they perceive you as stupid or dumb or naive, then they think that they can beat you at life, at any game or whatever. And then what really enrages narcissistic people is when they find out they can't. And it's not even that you're even trying to win against them. It's that God looks out for babies and fools. You'll slip right in between the cracks and escape their plans. You'll escape their nefarious thoughts, and their insults won't land on you. What helps me out oftentimes is that I'm a slow processor. I process things days later. So you could be trying to hurt my feelings, get under my skin in the moment, and I'll be like, "Oh, that's awesome. I'm so happy that you have this, or that." And I move on with my day. And you might have meant to try to make me feel jealous or trade places with me or whatever, because that's what narcissistic people do with authentic energetic people. They want the magnetism that you have naturally. And oftentimes, when they're communicating with you, interacting with you, is to pull you in, which is the love bombing. This is not what this video is about, by the way. I'm going to get to it. But which is the love bombing phase, or where they'll pull you in, they'll get your attention or whatever. They'll get you let's get you to get your guard down in some way. by being nice, and then they will pull a switcheroo on you, and you'll start to feel comfortable, and you'll start being yourself, being normal, and then they'll like ignore you, walk away, or I don't know, play some type of dumb game, try to embarrass you, try to humiliate you, um, all so that they can try to switch places with you for how they really feel inside. Oh, whoop-de-doo. But today, an epiphany hit me because, I get tired of going around and round and round in circles every day because these people, if you're going to have a full life, then you can't really get away from people who are in these types of scarcity, lack mindset dimensions or whatever. You're not going to be able to like get rid of them or whatever. So I needed something to just keep my energy high, regardless of how other people are doing. Because when you're around people who aren't focused on their light, their highest good, um, or they attribute their happiness to whatever's happening on the outside of them, if they're the best or the prettiest or have the most magnetism, or if they're seen as being a good person, whatever, their energies are going to go up and down, up and down. And usually an authentic person like yourself, your energy is pretty steady. Your energy is pretty consistent. Like you could get your way, you could not get your way. You know that everything happens for your highest and best good, and you're actually looking forward to the next right steps for the most part. You're not like lacking in anything. Like everything is okay. All is well with your soul. Okay. And so the hack that I found was just repeating to myself that I am a good person. I am good. And why does this work? How does this keep narcissists away? It's like knowing that you're a good person and feeling good about yourself is narcissist repellent. They can be going through their normal lack of narcissistic supply and um, gaslighting and blaming everyone but themselves for how they're doing and how they're feeling or whatever. And if you are feeling good about yourself, and this I find affirmations to be useful. And this I found I understood what affirmations actually are. And this I found my own inner strength and power. It's like, duh. This is the energy that we're all after, and we don't usually link these two thoughts together. Like whenever you're on a high flying disc in energy, like say most of us look for like monumental expressions in life to feel good. Like you fall in love, you get something new that you want. Then you feel we're waiting. Most of us are waiting for something great to happen in order to be happy. But if you're in your authentic energy, then you know that everything is God. And every moment is the moment to be happy. Every moment is the moment to be ecstatic. Every moment is your moment to shine. And every moment is bliss. You don't have to wait around for bliss to happen. Bliss is now. And you're in bliss with whatever you're doing or not doing. Life is wonderful, right? And so people who are waiting around to have something to brag about, I guess, for themselves and for other people or whatever, like they can't feel secure until they lose weight or until they get a wife or a husband or until they get a new car or until they make a certain amount of money or until they have a certain image, or until they write their book, or whatever. It could be anything, you know. Um, then those people will find your authentic energy annoying, like your consistently secure, happy energy annoying. They'll be annoyed with you. They'll feel competitive with you, and they will try to humble you, humiliate you a lot of times. And if none of that works, then they'll stop being kind and being nice to you, playing nice, and they'll like stop responding to you. They'll ignore you. Um they'll become cold towards you. Like if you have to like interact with them, it won't be they'll stop playing nice and making it pleasant. And this happens for me quite often when I'm dealing with narcissists, because none of those games and stuff like work with me. Um, you can't you can't coerce me, manipulate me, gaslight me, love bond me into a fake relationship with you, because I can see right through everything or whatever. But I'm still going to be kind to you. You're just not going to be able to steal my joy or get narcissistic supply from me in order to make yourself feel good and have me not say anything to you about it. I'm going to call you out. I'm going to say something because I have a right to have a relationship with reciprocity, you know, and not just um, a one sided relationship where one person is getting their needs met and I get the short end of the stick, and you get to treat me like I'm nothing and no one because that's how you feel inside. No, you keep that energy for yourself and you just leave me alone and we can just be kind. Like that's what I offer to narcissistic people. I'm like, listen, we don't have to play these games or whatever. You can keep your energy to yourself. I'll mind my own business. We can have our interactions and we can just be kind to each other. I won't have any expectations of you, and you won't bother me for energies that don't belong to you because you have not earned the right to be in my intimate space like that, right? And I'm able to articulate these things very well. But narcissistic people can't help themselves. They'll stop for a little while. They'll be frustrated and antsy as if like they need to hit a crack or something. They can't help it. And then they'll try to start the cycle back up over again, and you'll have to remind them again or whatever. Um, so the easiest way is to keep your affirmations that you are a good person, because what they want to try to make you feel like is that first they want to make you feel like how they feel, like I keep saying, and they don't feel like a good person. To them, being good is conditional. You're only good if and when, like a math equation. But God's love for us is unconditional, meaning that the all that is always focused on you unconditionally, no matter what. You're always getting what you want. You're always getting what you desire. You're always seen as worthy in the eyes of the divine. Like nothing and no one can take that away from you. So it's really important for you to stay in tune with how good you are so that you can receive all that is good. If you allow something to get you off that focus, then you'll start to have to work hard to receive material things or whatever, when those aren't the things that really actually do it for you. It's the intangibles in life. And so there'll be people around you that will try to undermine and undercut your energy. Um, so just always be saying, I am perfect. I am good. This feels good, like a drink of clean water to the cells of your being and your nervous system. You might even go through many purges or whatever for the parts of you who don't believe that. But I say continue to look in the mirror and say, I love you. You're a good person. You are a good person. I am good. I am well. I am whole. I am perfection. I am at peace. And so when people say I am perfect or whatever, you'll have people who criticize that affirmation and say, well, no one's perfect. No, everything is perfect because everything is God. Everything is in its perfect place and in perfect alignment. Only humans have this notion that perfection is some type of weird social construct where only a few people get to attain this type of affection, like with perfect a perfect score type of thing. When even if you wandered around Earth and did absolutely nothing and spoke to no one, and God supply every single last one of your needs in arbitrary ways, that would be absolutely perfect, especially if you're in alignment with it. Good. It's all good. Whatever makes you feel connected to your inner source, it is your business, right? And so narcissistic people are very nosy. You know, they want their hands and to find out what you're thinking, what you're doing, where you're going, who you are or whatever. And then they'll layer their beliefs on top of that and tell this story about you to the world based off of a few snippets like they're the fucking tabloids or whatever. And this could be very aggravating to someone who is sovereign, who doesn't really need anyone to tell them who they are, where to go, and what to do, what to think, what to say, what are you doing? Are you okay? Like, mind your fucking business. But they won't. So you keeping your energy high and focus on how good you are, how good life is. I am good. Um, because the narcissistic personality runs off of guilt and shame and negative thoughts about itself. And the expectation is for everyone else to feel so bad about themselves around that being that the narcissistic person feels better than. So they'll make everyone else take responsibility for how bad they're feeling. They'll basically, like, it's like being in a relationship with someone who wants to help you and heal your depression and hurt and pain and stuff. And they'll focus in on you, but they're the ones actually dealing with the depression or whatever, the hurt, the pain, and the jealousy. And you're a distraction for them, and they're not dealing with themselves. But it makes them feel better to think and believe that they're helping everyone else around them. And so if they're around an authentic being who doesn't need them to come out of their energy, that I don't need you to come out of your energy to help me with anything. I have meditation, I write in my journal, I bathe in the sun, I go on walks. Going after my purpose, and they don't really know what to do with themselves or whatever, because now, you know, they fear that they are going to be seen as the hopeless, depressed, the one lacking in something. And they really don't want to see it. But that's not your problem. You have to allow these people to their face to crack and for them to go through their ups and downs. And you stay focused on how amazing it is to be you. by telling yourself, I am good. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am abundant. That way, when they start trying to trade places and stuff with you, the energy doesn't get into your field, and it bounces back off to them because if if you're not keeping up with your inner spiritual maintenance, meaning knowing that I am or whatever, then they will aggravate you and make you doubt and question yourself, who you are, um, you know, and like you'll start to like what's going. You'll start to feel like, do are we beefing? Like, are we good? Like you need to fix something in y'all's relationship or something because they can't outright tell you that. Dang, they could. That would end the drama for them. That would be amazing. But oftentimes they're not going to say, I am jealous of you. Well, they might, because I have had a few tell me I'm jealous or whatever of you. And when they do that, it's oftentimes not good. Never mind. It doesn't change anything like you would hope it would. It doesn't. But let's do a reading here. I want to continue these types of conversations. I love figuring figuring these hacks out about like how to keep your energy high, because you deserve to feel how you want to feel instead of how other people want you to feel. You know, you deserve to um, have the life you want to have because how you feel on a consistent basis is what you're going to be experiencing. You know, and how dare someone try to use some type of trickster type energy and pull you into their drama and you haven't even done anything to anyone. Bump all of that noise. Like, forget all of that. It's not even, we're not going to allow that. I'm not going to allow that to be a thing. What is this? It says, hmm. Look, y'all, I have a new microphone. It's kind of fancy. I've never had one so fancy. Amazon be having some deals, don't they? Ooh, it's hard to stay off of Amazon. I could have a new package come every day. There's always something. Last week, my spirit team told me to retain money, not save. They didn't use the word save. They said retain. So let's do a reading and see what comes out for the fairy collective. Let's see what comes out. What's the messages? My first mind was like, I'm not taking all those. Yeah, the Black Madonna, mother and child. You see how lovingly she's mirroring her child here? This is unconditional universal love, support and comfort. This is the energy that you need to be giving and supplying to yourself at all times. Like, even if other people can't do this for you, it's okay if they can't, but you can. And it really just is as simple as saying, I am well. I am a good person. I am good. I'm good. And just staying in your own energy. Okay? Like that I don't fear, but I hope that that message gets conveyed because I know that if you are a highly authentic person or a highly sensitive person, then you trigger people around you and it's no fun, right? And you would like to, you really want to get along and live in harmony and at peace with people. But it's really hard to do that when other people don't feel good about themselves. And one of the main lessons I've been learning this lifetime is that I can have fun without them. I don't really need everyone else to be as mature as me because there's just some energies that just aren't fun to me that might be fun to other people. You know, I don't like faking. Like, I don't really need material things in order to validate me. Like, a good laugh, a good chuckle, a good time, just being happy in my own skin is enough for me. And that's okay. You know, I don't have to prove anything to anyone. And just because that makes you feel bad doesn't mean you get to come into my energy and mess with my good time and my happiness. And I'm not changing on that. That's the way I feel and that's the way it is. And so I'm going to keep my shield up very high and keep repeating to myself all day, I am good. I am good. I'm a good person. I'm allowed to feel good. I feel good. I am good. I'm beautiful. I am valued. And so this keeps a shield up and the narcissist will be repelled by it because they won't be able to crack your face, crack your energy and get you to doubt yourself. Stay in your energy. What is what I'm saying? Like, stay in your high vibe no matter what. So the first card we have here is the Black Madonna, universal, unconditional love, comfort, and support. It's basically what we're talking about giving to yourself here. Yeah, composting. When you stay in this um Black Madonna energy, this primordial energy that's given to you freely, no cost, no charge. You don't have to earn it. You can just relax into it. It takes everything around you and turns it into, it takes the garbage, the things that would be trash, like negative energy, negative thoughts, people competing with you, people judging you, people gossiping about you. It turns all that energy into something useful. It breaks it down, doesn't it? Like people will change. People will begin their dark night of the soul journey because if they don't want to be a complete ass, like if they don't want to make a complete ass of themselves, they will go inside themselves and figure out why is it that this person is pulling this ugliness out of my character. I mean, I that's what I do. Whenever I see my shadow self come out, I love triggers. I get to working on my energy, on myself. I heal, I journal, I meditate, and I transmute and alchemize the energy and turn it into the beautiful woman you see before you today, right? This is what universal love does, embodied in a human being. So you might come to bring this universal love, but it brings out the trash in other people. Even if you were to chant, I am good, I am light, I am perfect to yourself, all day long. Every part of you that doesn't agree with that, that is in alignment with that, will come up to be healed naturally. Kind of expect that. Tangier. Okay, this came out reverse. This is about visualization. I wonder why it came out reverse. Victory. Well, the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this reverse is that things aren't what they seem to be. Kind of like within the same vine of the compost. Even if something looks like it's not going to lead to victory, it is. Like, and that message is for me too. It's like, I oftentimes am annoyed with some of my side quest missions or whatever, um, in dealing with other humans and stuff, because it just seems like I don't deserve. Like, I'm a great person. I am supportive. I'm hardworking. I'm reliable. All of the above. Like, I have a great personality. I'm chill. I'm cool. I mind my own business. I'm helpful. I have a lot of knowledge and wisdom. If you want, if you don't want, I leave you the hell alone. I let people be who they are. You know, um, I'm black. I'm a woman. I mean, it's giving, right? I truly am a joy to have around. And so oftentimes I'm like, I don't want to deal with this lackluster, low level, low budget, tired energy. Like, I don't deserve it. I'm not here for it. Like, get me out of here. Like, beam me up, Scotty. Like, I don't even care. I honestly don't care. Would it be rude to just look at somebody and say, I don't care? Like, just like stop talking to me. I don't really need you to talk to me. Like, I don't need you to like me. I don't even care. I want you to hate me so that you can stop talking to me. Like, that's how I be feeling. I'm like, please don't like me. Please ignore me and don't want to be my friend. That would be a gift from the gods. Like, I don't give up. Like, I don't give up. Leave me alone. My God, I don't care. And I have told them that, some of these people, that they'll think I care about like, I'm around people and they in their relationships and stuff, because when you live like in a communal type situation, you see things and you're around people. I don't care. And so people are self-conscious and they think that you're thinking about them and that you're going to judge them, and I don't care. And so the other day, this lady was like, her and her husband were fighting. I was washing clothes or something, I don't know. And she was like, radar fight. And I'm like, I don't care. And I just kept walking, like, girl, don't nobody care. This is not tea. This is not enough tea for me to stop and sip. Y'all not even real, like, giving. It's not giving. I don't care. Anyway, right? And so even though I'm highly, I be annoyed, all of this, me continuing to stay down and love myself, no matter what, unconditionally, is leading to victory, unseen victory, unseen victory. There's a lot of unseen victory here. Social shaman, interesting. Magnolia, uh, and the yellow carnelian. I rarely see these cards come out. Traveling by night. So social shaman reverse underneath the black Madonna. This is masculine energy. This is feminine energy. Magnolia and yellow carnelian is about ancient confidence, ancient authentic confidence, and traveling by night, following your intuition. Honestly, what I just heard is like your energy brings down strongholds, like people who think that they're the ish, people who think that they're leaders, people who think that they're like I just said it, uh, these people might be leaders in a certain community, but your unconditional love shows them that they have a lot to grow into, a lot to learn, a whole lot to heal. And I mean, I know how that feels. As a leader, as a healer myself, um, you don't want to you don't want to let down your community and admit to them that maybe you need to take a step back and heal yourself or whatever. And you need to look after yourself and put yourself first, you know, because you might be afraid to fall from grace. But usually there's a rebuild, there needs to be a rebuild in some people's and what they put their confidence in. Like you can't put your confidence in how other people view you, have other people uphold your image and you're torn up from the flow up from the inside. That's not fair to your community if that's what's going on for some people. See, look, beware the box. It's like your unconditional love reveals these people's shadow selves, like for real. And it scares them, you know. It scares them because that means things will change in ways that they already know it needs to change. And you don't even really have to do anything but say, I am whole, I am good, I am that I am to yourself. That's how powerful God's love is. That's how healing it is. It like shakes foundations, changes dimensions, moves energies, moves mountains, like builds whole communities from the ground up in the right way. Things need to be built in the new earth in the right way. And you showing up as a being that embodies unconditional love, breaks down dimensions and strongholds in places where they were trying to build on a faulty foundation and pass it off like God gave me this message. God put me in this position. And God is saying, I put you in this position and so that people can see how to heal. You're going to be an example of how to heal. If these people surrender, because this is sensations of autumn, right? Knowing that winter is coming, but allowing it to come, allowing winter to come and being gracious about it. Interesting. I'm getting a quiver in my lower back. Why? Hmm. The message that I got just as clear as day. I don't even really need to think about it. It just really comes really fast. I try to overthink it. Just let me just say it. You are going to be moving forward and you are to follow your intuition step by step. Things may not be obvious to you as to where your help is going to come from, where your next steps are going, where your next steps are going to lead. You are to stay connected to your higher, this is crown chakra activation, to your higher mind. Hmm. Why are these cards coming out reverse? The heart chakra and ruminating in joy. Mm, yeah. Well, what I wanted to say before I started second guessing myself is that things aren't going to maybe happen in a linear way that you expect. The things that you put your passion and your heart into, those things may not work out right now. But you will get messages as to where to go, what to do, who to talk to, who to trust. You can't run from love. It's like you will be moving on. This energy, the victory, the traveling by night, the confidence or whatever, um, it's like your energies mixed with other people's energies is causing some type of wonky portal. If you need to keep your energy high. Don't let other people's energies, negativity and stuff mix with yours. If you can if you know you can help it, help it. If you can stay focused on your positive affirmations, stay focused. It'll help you. And some of this is part of your initiation as well, of just trusting in spirit and part of your adventure. You're supposed to be the victory card comes out again. Some of these same cards keep coming out. Yeah, traveling by night, you definitely just feel very blind. Some of you really, really want to know, like, no, actually, this is fjords and amethyst. It's about resting and listening to getting clarity, resting and getting clarity, true forgiveness, victory, and Tangier reverse again. It's like you have such a different way about you, but your way is the way of the divine. And these cards are coming out reverse. It's coming together because like other people around you look at you like you're not doing the right stuff, doing the right things. Cuz you don't move by the beat of their drum or the beat of the ideas of this society. And even if you're around like people who say they're spiritual, they don't have any clue what true spirituality is. They just know what it performs like, what it looks like on the outside, but they're not really in step with it. You are. You who are doing everything wrong. You who say all the wrong things at the wrong times or you're resting and everyone else is working hard and striving and pushing, you know, you're allowing spirit to weave your web. This is like everything going on behind the scenes, basically, for you. Your energy is like a veil, a cover up for a mask of for what's actually going on. And you are to say all is well. You're not to view yourself how other people view you. This is the medicine. This is your magic. This is your gift. And then people will when people see you ride off into victory, they're going to be like so confused. They're going to be like, the math isn't mathing. This isn't fair. I had to. And when you get what your blessings or whatever, salt bay, I'm getting salt, the seasoning, the flavor, in your life, it's like they're going to be like, I had to work 11 hours. I'm sorry, I'm hitting this mic. I had to do this. I had to be like this. I had to give a sacrifice. And this person, all they do is sleep all day and they get everything handed to them, no fair. And these people could actively have actively going out of their way to make sure you don't receive whatever it is you need to receive because they see themselves as these key holders in society or whatever because they might have more connections than you when the only connection that you need is God, baby. And this is building your faith. It's not just building other people's faith. This is faith building for you. I'm excited. Let's go. Don't forget, I am good. I am good. Put it in the comment section. And this is so easy. This is how I know this is spirit talking to me. It works. It's easy. It's effortless. It's so simple that the ego can be like, that doesn't work. It sure enough the hell does. You know something works by how it makes you feel. If saying I am perfect makes you feel good on a level, I'm not talking about your demons not feeling good about it or whatever. Your inner critic. Your inner critic doesn't feel good about anything. Um, but yeah, your overall wellness center, your inner core of who you are. I am good. I am perfection. I am beauty. Because it's true. That's why it feels good. This is such a fun message. So positive. I'm going to end it here because I keep pulling the same cards over and over again, even though I'm shuffling. The crown chakra activation. You don't need nobody else. But God, okay? Your spirit team. Stay in joy. Practice I am good by staying in joy. Trust in that. Find find your happiness and joy in that. Because honestly, everyone else around you is kind of going crazy. Going crazy. Another card I didn't see, Wheel of Fortune. Going crazy because they haven't dealt with a lot of things that they need to deal with. But they'll try to make it seem like you're causing something. And if you stay in in a joyful mood and you don't participate in this idea that there's beef, because there's no beef, okay? If you don't participate in in their negative critical ideas and you stay in every time they see you, you're like, hey, then the energy won't, they'll be like, oh, the energy will bounce back, return to sender, and it won't even hit you. Trust me. Let me know how it goes. Become a member and join us for even deeper sessions. Peace.